Hey, welcome to CFMOTOsiderider. Lately I've been getting questions, people asking me, what size of plow do I need for my side-by-side? Or you could even relate this to ATVs. I've gotten questions about this on my plowing videos in the comments and also on Facebook. And by the way, I do have a Facebook group on this channel, about this channel. So if you want to go over to facebook.com/CFMOTOsiderider, you can find us there on Facebook as well. We'll be sharing all kinds of pictures and videos that you don't normally see on YouTube. So depending on what width your side-by-side is, whether it's 50-inch, 60-inch, 75-inch, I don't even know what sizes they come in, but there's all different kinds of widths. The most important thing you want to do is get a plow blade that is wider than your tire width, wider than your wheelbase. So this one here on the CFMOTO ZFORCE 800, it's an EX, so that's a 60-inch. Actually, it's 59 inches, I think, is the correct size, but they rounded off to 60. So this KFI plow blade here is a 72-inch. And really, that isn't much. That only gives you 6 inches on either side of each wheel. So there you go, you can see with the blade down and adjusted all the way to the left, that this side of the blade here sticks out past the wheel, and that's exactly what you want. Now the reason for that is when you turn your blade one way, this side here, the plow blade's going to come in, and you want that snow to stay outside of your tire, outside of your wheelbase, because if it was shorter, you'd be running over top of the snow that you're piling up there. So you'd be climbing up on it like this, and that's no good. You want that snow to go away from your machine, and you want to make your driveway wide as you can, because through the winter, as it snows, your driveway is going to get narrower and narrower. So you want to push the snow as far as you can the first few times you plow, and because eventually you can only go so wide. So the first few times, wider the better. And if your plow blade was too narrow for your machine, then you'd be driving up on the snow banks and trying to plow snow wider, and it just doesn't work. It will not work. So yeah, get a plow blade that is wider than your side-by-side. Doesn't have to be crazy, like 6 inches on each side is plenty. You don't want, I wouldn't put a wider plow blade on this side-by-side. Now another thing is, if you have a long driveway like mine, like it's close to 1/4 mile long, you want a side-by-side that has enough power. Like this one here is an 800. A 500 will do the job, but when you get a ton of snow, say you're getting a lot of snow, the more power you have, the better. Now let's say your driveway has an uphill climb like this. Like I had someone comment on one of my videos on my other channel. She said, my driveway is really long and it's an uphill climb. She goes, what size of ATV do you think I should have? What's the best ATV? And I told her, you want something powerful enough, because you're pushing uphill and it's really hard on your ATV. So you want something that's higher up in CCs, like maybe an 800 or 700, 750, whatever. That will do the job. But the same thing here with a side-by-side. Like, I don't even know what the smallest side-by-side is. It's probably a 500. It's probably plenty on a flat level, but if you had lots of hills like this in your driveway, you're plowing a lot of snow, you want something a little more higher in horsepower and torque to deliver that power to the ground and push that stuff without struggling, like being a lot of labor on your motor and the rest of your machine actually. Now this KFI plow here is a heavy duty plow blade. It's pretty heavy, so I'm glad that this side-by-side is an 800cc to lift this thing and push it around with all the snow as well. Actually, if it was 1,000, I'd be even happier, but I went with the 800 because I thought that was more than enough power for my needs and for my type of riding. So that's about all I have on that. If you're wondering what size of plow blade you need for your side-by-side or even an ATV, always go wider than your wheelbase and you'll be all right. So if you found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.